All right, so today we're doing something a little bit different. I got something pretty cool from this company called MG Leatherwork. You can see their Instagram. Oh, maybe you can't see their Instagram, but it's MG Leatherwork. And they sent me this. It's a leather plunger mute. Or supposed to be a plunger mute. So I like the color of it. It's cool. But I'm a pretty big fan of my original plunger. I've had this plunger since I was in high school, I think, and I've had just this one plunger, and I'm pretty used to it. It's pretty flexible. It's pretty good playing. But we're gonna give it a little review today. This leather plunger from MG Leatherworks. It looks nice, I can tell you that. I have a feeling it's gonna be cool, but maybe not quite the same thing as a regular plunger. One, because I cut a hole in my plunger to help with intonation issues. I think this one will be able to be flexible and malleable, but I'm a little worried that it's going to lose its shape from having to squeeze it so much. But one thing that I think is cool is that it has a magnet on it. So you can stick it to a stand, like this mic stand. Well, it's too heavy, but to your music stand. Or maybe it doesn't stick to the music stand, but there is a there is a magnet in it if you want to stick it to something, which is pretty cool. It has a loop for your finger, but I would never use that not proper, but the way that I think is best to hold the plunger is I kind of put it between my fingers like this, so I can squeeze. So we're gonna kind of test back and forth and see maybe what it's good for, what it's not good for, and I'll put the link down in the video description so you guys can check it out if you want to. MG Leatherworks. But thank you for sending this. They also sent a cool mouthpiece pouch back over the summer, which is really great. But I'm going to check this out. It's long overdue. But so this is the leather plunger mute review from MG Leatherworks. So I'm not going to go into a huge lesson here, but I'll give you a couple tips about plunger playing. I am a person that I think about vowel sounds. So when I'm playing plunger, I'm thinking vowels like ow. Right? I'm not thinking mechanically with the left hand. I'm imagining that's another jaw and we're saying something. So some things that are pretty clutch about a plunger that's nice and soft is going to be that you can adjust it for the upper register. Because if I keep it all the way closed, check out what happens. Whoa, right? So if I squeeze a little bit, it makes it a little easier to control the intonation. So I'm actually squeezing it like this. You can see that's what I'm doing to adjust it as we go up. And then you get these different kind of vowel sounds. If you want to really dig into plunger, you got to check out Al Gray. Of course, Al Gray is the master of the open horn plunger. We have our Pixie Mute plunger, but we're not talking about that today. Just talking about this plunger in review. So I'm going to check this out. So you just heard a little bit of my plunger, my trusty plunger. So now we're going to check this one out. So I'll probably hold it like this. I think it's going to be a little concerning because there's no hole, but it's not quite as flexible. So So it's the same intonation issues I was talking about, even more pronounced maybe. And I can't really squeeze it because I don't know if it's cardboard under there or what, but if I move it off the bell, I can do that. So that works. But it does sound pretty good. But it kind of sounds like I don't know if you ever tried using like a cup to do the plunger kind of stuff. It kind of sounds like that to me, like literally a cup, not a cup mute, like a cup, a glass. But it does have a pretty pronounced effect here. But the intonation, it does cover it a lot, right? Almost a minor third. Yeah, it's like a kind of a whole step for sure. That's pretty crazy. That's kind of a lot. But it can be a vibe and it can be an effect for sure. You can kind of get that effect. Wee-oo. That's kind of weird. You gotta adjust your slide with that. But it would be good for playing if you don't close it all the way. If you keep it about, let's see if I can angle my horn so you can see. If you keep it about, this far off, you should be good. You should be good to be able to manipulate it, keep the intonation all right. So definitely a workable plunger. Like I said, a little concerned because of the fact that you got to be able to manipulate your plunger. So with this one, I can squeeze it to get it out of the way so you can kind of hear the difference. But in some ways, it does have some effects that are better, I think, than with the plunger. Check it out. So you'd have to check it out. But again, it's MG Leatherworks. Thanks for sending this. It's pretty cool to check out. I'll add it to my arsenal of colors. I think it has a place. But I think you still need a trusty regular old plunger in your toolbox. But let me know. Put down in the comments, do you like the original or the leather better? And we'll see who wins. So check it out in the comments. Have a great one. We'll catch you in the next video.